beyond all reason. Please just let it go. Let it go, Victor. It is impossible for you to win this war.
Watch me.
You gave him everything he wanted, and betrayed your own daughter to do it. So where is he, Mom, huh? Where's Reg? Reg!
Moving speech, really. Almost Shakespearean, wasn't it? Hey, my bold and the beautiful fans, welcome back to the channel, and y'all buckle up and grab your tea because today's episode of the Bold and the Beautiful had us shouting at the screen, clutching our pearls and side-eyeing everything. You know what? I'm going to give you a few highlights. We're going to then talk about this July 15th episode, and let me tell you, this one, drama dialed all the way up. First, we got the situation that's going down in Italy where Brooke definitely want to go with Ridge. However, Nick has other plans for Brooke to go with him. We also have the situation with Taylor. Even though she's trying to play it cool, she's worried about Brooke going on that trip too. And then finally, we have a heartfelt moment between Liam and his dad, Bill. However, Bill finds out there's a way to save his son from this whole brain cancer thing, thanks to Grace. So, you know what? Without any further ado, let's unpack this drama. So let's start off in a corner in LA because we got Donna and Taylor chit-chatting about this whole trip that Eric is planning with this fashion takeover in Naples, to be exact. Apparently, they're trying to ride the high of the couture show from a few months ago. Yeah, Eric is like, let's keep the momentum going. And y'all, I know I'm over here like, can somebody just make sure that the Forresters don't pack emotional baggage in their carry-ons? Anyway, Taylor is side-eyeing this whole trip like, is Brooke going? Ma'am, of course Brooke is going. I mean, honestly, if Ridge is involved, Brooke Logan is already halfway to the airport with 3 steamer trunks and a scandal. Now, Taylor is trying to play it cool like, I trust Ridge's commitment to me. Okay, girl. But let's be honest, Ridge has the loyalty of a house cat with a revolving door. And just to stir that pot, Taylor mentions Nick. That's right, Nick Maroney. Of course, he's back, and he's got Brooke in his sights. Now, over at Forrester, Ridge and Eric and Brooke are pretending to talk about business while dropping that not-so-subtle hint about past Italian rendezvous. Eric's over here with his wine-soaked nostalgia, like, remember those magical nights under the Tuscan sky? And Ridge is like, Dad, please. Now, Brooke is smiling, of course, and says that she's looking forward to new memories in Italy, and I'm like, ma'am, you're about to be triangled harder than geometry class. Now, Taylor swans in with her flawless highlights and asks Ridge to set a date for their wedding. Ridge kisses her and says nothing definite. Classic Ridge committing just enough to keep you hanging, but never putting the ink in the paper. I mean, I've seen DMV appointments go more smoothly. Now for the cherry on this messy Sunday. Nick walks into the design office and runs right into Brooke, and she tells him about Italy, and he's not pleased. He's basically like, you're not going over there to chase after Ridge again. Of course she is. And then this man says the boldest line of the day, you're settling for scraps? Uh-oh. Now, Nick then dropped the ultimate romantic mic drop. He'll fly her to Italy himself. He got a pilot's license and a point to prove. Now, Brooke is beaming like she's ready to be the main character in a European rom-com. Man, I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on in Italy, but something tells me it's not just going to be limoncello and linen suits. And finally, we're over at Liam's hospital room, because where else would we be, considering that this man has been through more trauma in a week than most people survive in a whole lifetime. Liam is laid up in that bed trying to crack jokes like, hey, Dad, maybe you should get a makeover while we're still at it. Sir, you're literally fighting a brain tumor and a bullet to the chest, and you still got jokes. Okay, cool. Now, Bill is giving protective Papa Bear energy, and honestly, I kind of love it. He's sitting there like a man who hasn't left that uncomfortable hospital chair since Liam checked in. He's all emotional, telling Liam how proud he is that he saved Steffi and how sorry he is that things blew up with Luna. And Liam, being Liam, is like, well, let's forget about Luna. Well, okay then, Mr. Moving On. The tumor is more loyal than you are, apparently. Then Grace shows up, and yeah, when Grace says, we need to talk, you listen. She pulled Bill into another room and hits him with an experimental surgery. That's right. Grace has been out here Googling, phone a friend in, and pulling receipts on a procedure so hush-hush that the hospital doesn't even want to know about it. She tells Bill, look, it's risky. It's off the books, and I'm telling you, it's going to be expensive. Want it in gold foil? Because what is money when your son has a ticking tumor in his skull? And Grace is like, cool, but we still have to convince Liam. And Bill is already sprinting back into their room like, son, I got something. You're not dying on my watch. Not while I got a black Amex and an emotional growth. So now Grace break it all down for Liam. The tumor inoperable under normal standards, but her secret colleague in an undisclosed location, yeah, he got the tools and the gall to operate. Now Liam asked the question we're all thinking, can I live? And Grace says, well, there's a chance. That's all this boy needs. He look at Bill, gets misty-eyed, grab that pen, and sign those papers like he's joining a secret club called I Refuse to Die Today. And Bill, bless his cold steel heart, grabs his son's hand and say, tomorrow. Liam echoes, tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, I love this moment. And by the way, I wish Steffi and Hope was there because everything that they told Bill, you were all wrong. Okay, so there you have it. Yeah, we had a very, very interesting moment, especially with this trip to Italy involved coming up. And we all know roads lead to Brooke, and bye-bye Nick, and bye-bye Taylor, in my opinion. And then that heartfelt moment between Bill and Liam, like I said, I wish Steffi and Hope was there to see that. They told that man that he had nothing that he wanted to do with his father. And we saw none of that today. I am pleased that they actually had that moment. And the fact that Liam said, hey, I didn't keep you out of the loop because of the fact of everything that they said. I kept you out of the loop because of the fact that I didn't want to spend the rest of my time mourning with you. I wanted to spend enjoyable time. So hoping, Steffi, you need to take several seats. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you like the video, share. And until the next one, we will see you all soon. Bye, Soapies.